Hello, my name is Zauriarobinson. I will tell the story of the Battle of Gettysburg. 2 years after the Civil War, the Confederate Army is invading the North. The Battle of Gettysburg was one of the deadliest wars of all time. Robert E. Lee was the leader of the South Side. George G. Meddy was the leader of the North Side. Battle of Gettysburg, Day 1, July 1st, 1863. The Confederates outnumbered the Union on the first day and caused them to retreat through the town of Gettysburg. Battle of Gettysburg, Day 2. By the second day, the armies from both sides were now at full force. The Union had around 94,000 soldiers and the Confederates had around 72,000. Robert E. Lee attacked and there was a fierce fighting throughout the day with both sides taking heavy losses. The Union's lines held up. Battle of Gettysburg, Day 3. After 2 days of onslaught, the Confederate claims the city of Gettysburg from Union General Buford. The third day, General Lee decided to make an all-or-nothing attack. He felt if he could win this battle, the South would win the war. He sent General Pickett with 12,500 men on a direct charge at the heart of the Union Army. This famous attack is Pickett's Charge. Pickett's men were defeated with over half of them injured or killed. General Lee and the Confederate Army surrendered and retreated. Gettysburg was fought on one of the hottest days of summer. It was nearly 90 degrees right during Pickett's charge. It did not rain during the Battle of Gettysburg, but the day after the war ended, it started to rain. More than 30,000 people, dead and wounded soldiers on Civil War battlefields were recorded at Gettysburg. There was 3,155 that were killed on the Union, and there were 3,903 on the Confederate side killed. Robert E. Lee surrendered the war. He wrote the letter to George G. Meddy that he surrendered. The Union side thought it was a good idea to surrender because they lost all of their men. George G. Meddy thought it was an excellent idea. So the North won! After the battle, Confederate Army were tired and had many casualties and deaths of their own to deal with. They did not persuade Lee's army. President Lincoln was disappointed that Meddy did not persuade General Lee as he felt the Union Army could have been defeated and the war ended that day. Later that year, on November 1st, 1863, President Lincoln attended the dedication of the Soldiers' National Cemetery in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. His speech was short and only lasted 2 minutes. Not much was thought of the speech at the time, but today it is considered one of the most greatest speeches ever given. More than 1/3 of all the known photographs of dead soldiers on the Civil War battlefields were recorded at Gettysburg.